5 stores that you may want to consider shopping at if you are prepping for the future here in 2024. Let's discuss. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Coffee Rant with Dano and Frank, the Patriot Bald Eagle. Tonight we are drinking 100% Colombian. 100% Colombian great value coffee. You have to hit pause on this video to get your coffee together or whatever beverage you deem necessary. Go ahead and do that now, as this will be a lengthy discussion. Okay, guys, so tonight we are talking about 5 prepper places to shop at. Are you prepping for the future? Are you adding things to your stockpile? Whatever you like to call it, you know, with things going on, different events, things, we always want to make sure that we are stocking up on things to make sure that we are a little more prepared today than we were yesterday. So I'm just going to dive right into it here. Okay, now these are 5 different stores, again, that I am, mostly my opinion, I have gathered in what a lot of our other viewers have mentioned on the channel here and added this into this. So number 1, the first one, I've also have added all budgets. Okay, I've taken into consideration some people who don't have to worry about money, some people who do worry about money but go for it anyway, and then people that are on a very tight budget. But these are things that you can do and places that you can shop to where you can add to your stockpile as well. And number 1 on the list is the most budget-friendly of these items as I can think of, and that is Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has a ton of different things that are worth having if you don't have a lot of money. And kind of my thoughts to this is, if I was living day to day or week to week, but I still wanted to add to things to make sure that I had a little bit extra, you know, in case it all hits the fan, right? I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. In case everything hits the fan at some point, you know, you want to make sure that you have a few things on the back burner, you know, like batteries, different over-the-counter medicines. And I know you don't get a lot, right? You know, you get like 25 to 30 to 40 caplets of medicines, you know, for $1.25. But that's $1.25. That's very affordable, you know. And yeah, I know it's not $1 of what it was. But even at $1.25, I feel that, you know, and these are the things that you can just add as you go along. Now, Dollar Tree would be on my list for food as well, let me say that, especially for stocking up on things. I will mention some things like toilet paper, paper towels, and ultimately, the more you spend at other stores, you're going to save, like Sam's Club and stuff like that. You're going to, if you can afford that $23, that toilet paper will last you forever, and you're ultimately getting a better deal in the long run. Just wanted to mention that. But laundry detergent, different sprays, different, you know, kitchen sprays, things like this. Anything you can really think of that you would need in your kitchen, your bathroom, even just some decor to take your mind off of things, some different, you know, holiday decor, something like that, something to brighten the place up. Dollar Tree is a very acceptable option for all budgets. I love Dollar Tree. Me and Jessica love Dollar Tree. We stock up on things from there a lot. A lot of different things, you know, things you don't usually think of, like airtight containers or different, you know, like Tupperware, or like different bowls that you can have sealed, you know, put in your freezer, things, you know. Now, as far as long-term freezing, you may need to get, you know, like Ball Mason jars or something like that somewhere else. That's another story. But just wanted to go over Dollar Tree here because I think it being at the top of the list, I think everybody can find at least a few things that they love at Dollar Tree and is worth stocking up on. They even have like little flashlights, different shampoos and stuff. And keep in mind, this may not be stuff that you use on a normal basis. Excuse me. You know, like if you're getting that Suave or something from Dollar Tree, you may not even use that, but that's kind of the point, is that this is something you would only use maybe in the case of an emergency, or in the case of this is what I have, right? Because this is affordable. Rather than the $4 or $5 thing of Pantene Pro V or Tresemmene. This is something you're throwing into your pantry or your stockpile of things that maybe you're stocking up on over the years. So, you know, and that's going to be throughout this conversation. This was kind of the thought process of what was going on in my mind when I decided to do this video for you today. Let's take a sip of coffee. Yeah, see, I always want to go into food. Like right there, I was going to say stock up on some coffee because people are starting to leave more and more comments. They've been seeing coffee very low. So just throwing that out there, a little bonus. Little bonus. Um, I mean, these are trying times, guys. These are crazy times. I'm trying to break these down into the best videos that I can, being as informative as I can with giving a little bit of my opinion while sharing yours as well. And this one was a lot of you guys have been saying Home Depot. And I put Home Depot or Lowe's because I feel like most people either have one or the other. You either have Home Depot or Lowe's. Like us, we do have Home Depot and Lowe's fairly close to here. But a good option for things that may be thinking outside the box a little bit. Okay, now one, not thinking outside the box. It's good to have tools, things that you are going to need maybe to repair something. I mean, and it could be simple. I'm not talking by a Sawzall or something, or a table saw or something like that. But there's different propane tanks and stuff like that. Things for gas, things to save for the future. Anything, lanterns, things that you may need in case the power goes out. Never know when that could happen. So, just, I put all kinds of little random things on here. I can't believe I wrote this down, so get ready to laugh. I put toilet flipper, because if your luck is like mine, that is what would happen, right? Like the water would be off or something, and then that would be the thing that breaks. Of course, I probably wouldn't need it for this, but you never know. You never know. And I saw a toilet flipper the other day at Home Depot, and I was like, you know what? It'd be good to have just an extra one. But you can get those at other places too. I don't know why I wrote that down. I was kind of getting silly. Tools, like drills, maybe a drill. If you find a good deal on one, I'll tell you what, and I know it's a little pricey, but DeWalt, I mean, it pretty much says itself right there. Everybody on this channel probably knows DeWalt drills. They are top of the line. They are best. I should have mentioned this before Christmas because you probably could have gotten a really good deal on one. One reason why I was mentioning this is even if you have a power drill or something, if power goes out or something, you may want to look into maybe getting some extra batteries for it. And always make sure they're charged. Don't make that mistake like I've made and go to do. I was doing something on a car one time. I was kind of rigging something together years ago. And my other battery was dead. So I had to leave the part of the tailpiece of the car hanging off the car until my battery charged. So remember that. Also, another good thing too is to get car part. If you know you're going to need something for the future, maybe a car battery. Always good to have a second battery. Always good to have things that you can use to charge in your car if power goes out. If there's a situation and you need to charge something, well, you can charge in your car. Make sure you have the tools to be able to do that. Like the old 12-volt cigarette lighter adapters and stuff like that. They sell those at Home Depot. And all kinds of things at Home Depot. But that was one that we've gotten a lot of comments on, a lot of people who have been stocking up on things from Home Depot. And I wanted to mention that and Lowe's. So I put it on the list. Maybe not necessarily my priority, but it will be for the next one here. Number 3, Walmart. Walmart, I don't care what anybody says. Walmart is probably for anything but food, and I'll get into that later. Okay, we're going to save that for a different video. But everything at Walmart, from clothes, right? From clothes to tools to anything, even car oil, motor oil. I've noticed, even it has gone up at Walmart, but it's still cheaper than anywhere else. Go to AutoZone and look how much car oil is. It's ridiculous. Walmart is almost half the price. Almost half the price. It's crazy. And you guys know I can't talk about Walmart and items to stock up on or something to have. Fishing pole. Go fishing. Have fun. It's free. Well, some places. Make sure you get that fishing license if you're going to be fishing in any state lakes or the river, Ohio River. Yeah, you definitely need to make sure that you check the local rules and make sure you have a fishing license. It's very cheap. It's actually gone up, I think, a lot over the year. I think it's $25 a year now. I need to get one. I need to get another one. But there are paid lakes, right? Where somebody's property, you pay $2 or $3 and then fish all day, Walmart, great for electronics. Great for electronics. And while I say electronics, let's talk for a minute about battery cell packs, okay? Battery chargers. Now, these are charger banks that you actually charge off of something else. Okay, normally what I do, like for a lot of my camera gear and stuff, or if me and Jessica are going out of town, I'll have one of these battery banks. Okay, I got a really big one. I got like one of the top of the line because it can hold up to like 4 charges. Charge my phone up super fast. It'll charge my camera batteries up super fast. Everything, right? And this thing has been I don't know the name of it. I don't have it in here. I know there used to be one though that was pretty cheap on Amazon. It was called Jackery. Jackery. It was a smaller one, and it could hold up to 2 full charges. Now, I will say that that one kind of died out on me over the years, but they may die. You know, we have a couple extra. I tend to buy extra on these kind of things because I think of these things as we move in the future, and this is something you can also charge in your car if you have to. Because again, power goes out, something happens, you've got your car to rely on. Always try to find a place to get yourself an extra car battery. I can't stress that enough because you don't want to be lost without your car running as well. And also, when you are charging things in your car, and I don't care what they say, I don't care. I don't care what people say. Start your car when you are charging things for a couple reasons. One, you're going to be able to charge the product quicker. And 2, you don't want to be running that juice off your battery. Now, I will say this. You could charge it, but you want to make sure that after you're done charging, whatever you're charging in your car, that you do start your car and let it run for at least 4 to 5 minutes. And the reason for that is so that you can let the alternator pump the power back into the battery. You don't want that sitting where it's at, because if it gets cold or something, that could lower the levels even more, and you may need to have your car jumped. How do I know this? I've learned from mistakes. So Walmart, I feel, is like a no-brainer. I feel everybody that's coming to this video to watch this today knows that Walmart is like number one. If you are looking for prepping items, things that are good quality, because Walmart sells many different products. Sometimes the cheapest isn't the best, but sometimes it is the best. You know, I've gotten these little headlamps. I've got Ozark Trail headlamps and stuff that were like $5. And then I see ones for like 30 or 40 by like Energizer. Mine's been lasting for years, and I check them not religiously, but I check them a lot. Actually, it's been a few days since I checked them, but I always like to make sure those are powered up. And I have plenty of batteries for them. And that is one thing, guys. Get you one of them battery kits. People talk about them on the channel all the time. Me and Jessica actually bought one. It is a case. It is a big case. And you can fit all different kinds of batteries in there. Your AAA, AA, C and D batteries. Both sides flip over. It has a battery tester that you can fit the batteries in, and it'll show you what your battery, how much is left. It's pretty valuable. I mean, I think I paid like $20 for this. Or no, we actually got it as a gift. We got it as a gift last year for Christmas. Yeah, Jessica actually asked for it. That was a really nice gift. And that thing is nice. You pack all your batteries in one area, and you know where they are. I know right where they are. You know, no unopened packs, right? Or no opened packs of batteries just sitting in a drawer somewhere, wondering where they are. They are all in the case. And I love that. I love being able to just reach in there and know that they're there. And we refill them. And, you know, and I get all kinds of batteries. When I see good deals on battery, I get a Dollar Tree. I'll get a pack of batteries just to try to see how they are, right? Or throw some of the good ones into our stockpile of things and go from there. But, guys, I do feel like Walmart is kind of a no-brainer. The prices there this probably should have been number one on the list, honestly. But we're going to go over a couple more here that you may be interested in as well. Number 4, I had to put both on here, so this is kind of an extra, okay, but this is Sam's Club or Costco. So whichever one you shop at, and again, we're talking about non-food items. We're going to do another video where we talk about food items, and that may change this list up a bit once we start looking at quality and budget. Okay. Sam's Club and Costco is obviously not really a budget friendly because you have to pay for a membership. Okay. So, and I'm just trying to think, like everybody here. Okay. We Love Sam's Club. We love Costco. We love them both. Both are very similar in priced batteries. You can get good quality batteries at Sam's Club or Costco for a pretty decent price, but it's good to always wait until they have a sale. Sometimes, actually, I feel like a few times a year, Sam's Club and Costco have different sales on their batteries. They just had one where they were $5 off. But I think that sale's over because the new ad came out for Costco, and I do believe the Sam's Club new ad came out as well. I did not see that in there, so I'm assuming they're not on sale anymore. But good for everything. Costco, great for clothing. Sam's Club, good for clothing, but I'll tell you this right now. I'm a bigger guy, and Sam's Club doesn't know how to make anything over a large shirt. Even the extra large shirts that they sell at Sam's Club, they're not they're not extra large, and they don't sell 2X at all. Like I never see any. And pants, no. Jeans, yeah. Good luck if you're a big guy, or if you're a little bigger like me. It is clothing is an issue at Sam's Club. I will say that, and I am not afraid to say that. However, Costco has got you covered. Costco has that 2X that I need, right? And I bet people are yelling into the screen of that. Everybody's always telling me to, I don't know, I like to look a little professional sometimes. Of course, I was wearing my sleeveless shirt yesterday. Maybe I don't even need to wear these collared shirts. Honestly, I would rather wear my sleeveless shirts inside our nice warm place here. So maybe going forward, we'll do that. Nah, I don't know. But yes, Sam's Club, we talk about other things other than food. I mean, obviously, toilet paper, paper towels, where you can buy in bulk. That is where it's at, guys. When we are stockpiling things, that is what we were doing. We were going to Sam's Club, and then when we get out to Costco's pretty far. But when we get to Sam's Club, that's what we're doing. We're stocking up on toilet paper, paper towels, things we're going to know we're going to need anyway. And the way I look at it is I'm saving gas by buying up a bunch of it. And it's like the store kind of like, warrants that because they have tons. They have tons. So every now and then we'll go into Sam's and be like, whoa, where'd the toilet paper go? And we'll freak out. And then the next time it'll just be filled to the rafters and, all the way down the aisle. So we don't worry too much about it. Now, Ice Mountain water has been a bit of an issue lately in a lot of stores. And they only had a few at Sam's Club the last time. Now, Costco doesn't carry near as much Ice Mountain spring water as Sam's Club. But Sam's Club seems to sell out faster. I don't know. I don't go to Costco as much, so the same thing could happen. I don't really know. But again, these are views if you go to either Sam's Club or Costco. They're both great quality. It's really hard not to talk about any of the food because you guys know that that's what I love to talk about. We got a lot of people canning goods, and I always say, if you're canning products, it's always good. The meat quality. There I go. Just slipped that in right on you, didn't I? Okay. Well, we'll finish that sentence there. Yes, great quality meat at Sam's and Costco. Great for canning your own products for the future. Okay, so other things at Sam's Club and Costco. I did notice that Costco has the same deal, kind of the trash bags, the 200 bags. But I've gotten comments in the past that some people have said that the garbage bags at Costco aren't as good as the PowerFlex bags at Sam's Club. I don't know. The PowerFlex bags at Sam's Club are the only ones that I've gotten out of both the stores, and I will say that those garbage bags last us forever. Let's think for a second of all the different uses that you can use with garbage bags. First of all, I'm spending right about $17 after tax for 200 garbage bags. Which, if we were to just use them for garbage, it would last well over a year. But it's good to tie things off, keep things dry, things that you're not going to be using for a long time. It does work pretty good, as to where I would recommend getting totes for stuff like that. Those can get expensive too. Another thing that is great at Costco or Sam's. Now, I will say Costco does seem to have better deals more frequently on the big black and yellow totes, right, with the yellow lid on it. Guys, I love these totes. I have a couple sitting right here. I'm ready, packing things in, ready to go, and they are just solid, and they're awesome, and I got them for $8 a piece. And I did get these two at Sam's Club, so they go on sale there sometimes too, but even at $9.49 or whatever they are at Costco, what a deal. You can't find totes like this. Go to Costco or Sam's Club, and I'll tell you what, if you see these, There are three things that you will see when you go into a Sam's Club or a Costco. All the time, in pretty much everybody's cart or every other cart, you will see toilet paper, paper towels, and totes, right? Those are like the three things. Now you will never unsee that. You will never unsee that. You're going to go into Costco or Sam's and you're going to be like, wow, Dana was right. Toilet paper's a big one. Toilet paper's a big one. But if they have a lot of totes, and sometimes they sell out of them, they get them in and then they sell out of them. I mean, that's just how it is. That's why, I try to get them when I can. But again, we are limited on space, and I have a ton of these things that we pack things in just for the future. But guys, that is going to do it for tonight's coffee rant. I just wanted to mention these stores. I originally had put Ollie's on here, okay, but let me just say for a second here. Ollie's is one that I love. I love going on the treasure hunt. Let's also talk about thrift stores for a second too. I've been going to more and more thrift stores lately, and I'll tell you what, there are things you can find that I can find all kinds of uses out of a lot of different things. And that is how we need to think. That is how we need to think on these things is, what am I going to need if I ever need it? How, within my budget, to not go crazy, right? Because we always talk about the slow burn, right? It's building up. People say it's too late to start stocking up on things. People say it's too late to start prepping. I say it's never too late. Never too late. And you can shop around, and even though these are the 5 that I mentioned here, we've got other stores, right? I may not do it as much, but people love Dollar General. We have thousands of viewers on the channel here that love Dollar General, and it's where a lot of the prices are still going up. I usually just cover food there. And they have the DG coupons, the darn good coupons, that's what I always say. It's Dollar General coupons, but, and you got to look on like different, and Dollar General may be a way that you can save money, like on Saturdays where they have the $5 off, $25 deal. You spend $25, you get $5 off, which if you don't get to the store to get that physical receipt, you can just do that online and then just walk into the store. Like you can walk into the store, click the thing or whatever you got to do, and then you get the $5 off coupon. So that's one way to do it. They used to try to get you to go in twice a week. That was the whole trick. But now you can do it online, and all that stuff. So that's pretty nice. You got I forgot one. Guys. I apologize. We only went over 4. How did I forget this? And this is something where you can be the judge of everything. And you don't have to leave your couch. And as to where this is something that I don't like to do, but I understand a lot of people do. Jessica does. Amazon. I can't believe it. See, I flipped pages here. I originally wrote Amazon as number 4, but I put Sam's Club and Costco as number 4. Can't believe I missed Amazon. And I literally put under here in the notes, Amazon. Order anything you can think of. Like that's all I put. Order anything you can think of. So anything that you are thinking, right, that you think you need to add to your stockpile or things to add in the future, prepping for the future, whatever you like to call it. I know prepping gets a bad name sometimes, but really it's stocking up for the future. So that you know that you have things when things disappear. Like, with all these different food shortages and empty shelves and prices going through the roof. And that's the one thing we always talk about too. Buying up the sales as you see them. But that is not for this video. This video is to just get across 5 of the different places that I think are great prepper options to shop at. Amazon, never tried it before. But we've heard a lot of our viewers that find all of these products on Amazon, and you may pay a little more for it. I know some people were saying that, like ball mason jars and stuff like that, different things, canning options and stuff can get a little expensive on Amazon. But you got to factor in, they have it, you can get it in a couple days. You don't have to go shopping. You save your gas. Our gas just went up 20 cents overnight, so I don't know. It's one thing after another, guys. I wanted to put in a bit of a more lighthearted video here, especially after everything going on. But we had a lot of questions. I had a couple emails that some new, I know one was a new viewer, had sent us some questions. I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm just going to talk about some of these stores, right? And some people were talking about budget friendly and stuff, or you don't have much money to be able to do these things. I feel like you can save up to shop at Dollar Tree and maybe some other stores like Dollar General. Take advantage of the coupons, things like this, and save where you can, right? If all you can afford is to add just a couple or a few products that you're not going to use, and I would just think of it like that, right? These are things that I'm going to put away and not use, right? And just have. And if it's an emergency and you need to use it, use it. But I mean, these are things that I think about, and these are things a lot of our viewers think about. So I wanted to just put this video out here for you guys today, for all budgets, for quality, for quantity, whatever suits your fancy. This was an exciting video to do with everyone because I kind of think about these things a lot. When I'm kind of giving you the Dano mindset when I go into these stores is, what can I buy and put away and not think about? Something that we have our box, we have our totes of things that we know are here, right? In case of any kind of situation. Any kind of situation. You never know these days. It's crazy, crazy times. We want to make sure that we have a little bit set aside just in case. Hopefully, you'll never need to use it. But if you do, it'll be there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.